This video is for educational and entertainment use only. The views in this video do not necessarily represent the views or life of Marlon Dixon.
Now pay close attention. They putting a little food in the area, but watch what happens. These are the first informants, aka rats. You see the food, they all want the food, but watch what they start doing.
Welcome back to the Altgeld Kingpins YouTube Channel, where we talk about confidential informants. So on this video, I'm gonna have two parts to it. So what I showed you guys in the beginning was a small part of an experiment with rats. So shout out to DJ Brian Rickhatso, I believe that's his name. If you guys follow him on Facebook or find him on Facebook, you should see this experiment on his page. So I want to make this two parts because of this. The first one, I want to talk about the psychology of it, and then the second part, I want to talk about the practical use of it. So with the psychology part, what I want to talk about is, in society, we're an individualistic society in the Western world. We don't think as a collective. So once we see one person doing something, we just choose to do it because it look like it's good to them, so we believe that it's good to us, rather than all us coming together as a collective, like other Eastern cultures, like come to collective and say, hey, we're gonna make these decisions based upon the betterment of all of us, not just one of us, one at a time, of all of us. So in the clip, you seen that the person ended up putting the food outside the cage and then on top of the cage and then some in the cage. So now all the rats could easily eat the food around the cage. But once one rat decided, hey, I'm gonna go up on this cage and it's food down there. Not understanding it's one way in, no way out. That's the informant lifestyle, where it's one way in and it's not really a way out of it. Like the only way out, like I said, is the same like you in the streets. It's either dead or in jail. So if those are your only options, you might as well just choose jail rather than becoming an informant, and then you still wind up going to jail or being dead. But back to the experiment. So the rat climbs in. Now the other rats see, hey, where that rat go? Oh, let me go. That rat getting all the food. Let me go get some of that food. Then the other rats just start climbing. And then if you see towards the end, there's still food all on the outside. Now we had some rats that are smart that they didn't go for the cage. They decided just to, hey, all them rats in there now. So since they all in the box, I'm gonna just stay outside the box and I'm just gonna eat around the box because, hey, I'm out here by myself. You had one rat that was on top that was thinking about going in, and it's like, I don't know. But the other rats was trying to get out. So I'm saying this about confidential informants. Like once you guys get into that lifestyle and once you guys sign that document and you start doing something, the psychology of it is once a person gets you to do something, you're more than likely to do it again. That's just psychology. And if you understand anything about the psychology of conformity, once everybody around you is doing something, it's really hard for you to not do it when you see everybody else doing it. So it's like, I don't want to be the outsider, so I'm going to just do what everybody else is doing. So it's like your parents always told you,
if everybody jumped off a bridge, would you do it?
You would say no, but that's because you understand that I lose my life jumping off that bridge. But if you keep on becoming an informant and you guys is telling on everybody, and I'm like I just showed you guys, informants lose their lives, you don't think that that same thing can potentially happen to you? It's the same thing. You may be alive today, but tomorrow, 2 weeks, 2 years, 10 years, you never know. So that's the same analogy as jumping off the bridge. All of them eventually gonna lose their life or lose parts of their life. They jumped off the bridge. You gonna follow? So I want you guys to really break down the psychology of the video, what you're seeing, like how these rats literally follow behind each other. Because if, let's say I'm a big guy, I'm the kingpin in the hood, right? I'm the kingpin because, you know, like I told y'all, they don't deal with baby informants. They deal with the top echelon informants, as you guys should know. So I'm the kingpin in the hood, and let's say I'm telling everybody finds out I'm telling.
Man, y'all should tell too. I'm telling because of so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. So y'all should tell too because we can keep this operation going. Look how much fun we having, man. We making money. We got the bitches. We got the cars. We taking trips. We looking good. We just work for them.
So they sell it. So that's what I mean by conformity. Like when one person goes a one way, like the first rat end up going, and they got all the other rats to follow. That's the kingpin. The kingpin, once like they said, once you hit the head, the body fall. So if they get the head, the kingpin, to start telling, the rest of the underlings, majority of them gonna do the same thing. Not everybody, like you saying in an experiment, everybody's not gonna go fall into that trap. But majority are, because a lot of them are followers and they're conforming to what everybody else is doing. So that's why in the community we talking about, in the society as well, we talk about a lot of this informants and snitching and all this. Like this has become the thing to do. Like it's not looked down upon like it used to be looked down upon. So now since it's not looked down upon, remember conformity, everybody is doing it. So why can't I?
Cause everybody, he did it, she did it, they did it. So I ain't different than everybody else.
That's the conformity. Now everybody is stuck inside the box. Now, once you get inside the box, what you don't understand is there's a limited amount of food inside the box. Unlimited outside, because if you eat everything around the box, you can always go somewhere else to find some more. But inside that box is a limited amount, and there's so many of y'all in there that once all the food is ate inside, now you guys start to eat each other. That's an analogy for there's only so much money in the budget to pay informants. So when the informants understand that their checks is getting lower and lower and lower because of the more rats and informants that's coming into the cage, they start to eat each other, aka backdoor. The new thing that's popular in the world where everybody is killing their friends. So I don't believe that all this stuff is just happening for no apparent reason. I believe that a lot of these people are actually informants, and they understand that knocking this person off or knocking this person out the way, they get more of the slice of food and the pie that's being fed to them. You guys got to get hip to this knowledge, and you got to understand a lot of this stuff is connected. I'm just here to connect the dots and let you guys know that, hey, these are my thoughts. Like I said, I study psychology, I study criminal justice, I study accounting. I understand how all those things coincide with one another, and that's what the answer is saying what's going on in society, as well as, I've been in society. So tell me you guys' thoughts. Like, what do you guys really think about this? Like, this is the psychology part of it, the conformity and all that stuff. But on the next episode, I'm going to go a little bit deeper into it of what I got from seeing all those rats doing the things. I kind of innuendo to it in this video, but like I said, I told you guys going to be a part 2. I'm going to go deep into it in part 2. So like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below, donate to the channel. All donations is much appreciated. Copy some of the Altgeld Kingpins apparel, we coming up. And I just want you guys to know this. I'm going to leave you guys with this note. You don't have to do what you see everybody else doing. If you have a family full of criminals, you don't have to be a criminal. If you have a family full of robbers, you don't have to be a robber. I'm not telling you not to understand your family and go against your family. What I'm saying is you don't have to do that stuff. You can literally choose to do the right thing or what you want to do. Because imagine a family full of nerds, but then there's one kingpin in the family, or it's one killer in the family. Everybody looked at the killer and the kingpin like, what do we go wrong with you? That person just decided to do something different. So we live in a free country where you can do whatever it is that you want to, but these are the laws that's going on. Like I said, I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just understanding the laws that this is what can and this is what is happening. So it's all up to you guys to understand this and what to do with the information. But that's all I gotta say for this video. So see you guys on the next one, part 2.
This video is for educational and entertainment use only. The views in this video do not necessarily represent the views or life of Marlon Dixon.